Today's the 9th, July. Let's get it. It's a Wednesday. Um, Yesterday we called a dub. Didn't execute at the highest level, mostly because I feel like the setup took so long to play out. Like I said, I do have a day job, so I can't stay on the charts forever, and I don't like to leave the charts open if I'm not around. Not there yet. See where we at. Let's get into it. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. This is Wednesdays has been good for our setups here as of late. So let's see if we can double down today. Again, we're trading on Top One Futures. I'm not affiliated with them. This is just what I'm using right now. Prop firm. We've already taken out couple couple payouts or one payout out of each account so far. I'm looking to get the second one here. Got 3 accounts. Copy trading. Next target is it's 159. So let's see what we can get. All right, starting the day on the 4-hour. Looks like we're at a resistance level. And we got kind of the range that I'm looking at on the 4. Come down to the hour. It's looking pretty much the same. Yeah, looking pretty much the same here. There's a lot going on this hour. We got this high. Tell you right now, buys already. Do got a small area to fill here. This is the main candle. Then we have this area still here. Yep. Small little pocket right here. Cool. Let's go down to the 15. See what we got going on. Bring this up a little bit. Cool. Oh, this range is so crazy looking. Crazy looking. Crazy. All right. All right, so what we're looking at now. Again, 5 minutes still going through this. I like to see the points here. I like for us to say about 10 to 20. Again, if we're using the indicator, it would be ATR, average true range. I like this to be a little bit higher. I like it when it's around, see, probably like around 15 or more. Right now it's around 10. Around 10, you can see how it's been much lower. Yeah. 17, somewhere around that range. So we'll see what we get when the market opens, if it starts picking up. So let me take this off. Go back down to the 15. See where VWAP is at. Okay. Okay. We got a nice clean area right here, and VWAP is trailing up. We may have VWAP buy here. VWAP buy opportunity. A VWAP buy opportunity right around here for 25 points. Boom. We can take the 1-to-1. Or thinking maybe I need to start developing trade where I close partial. So for instance here, if I buy 10 contracts at the first take profit, maybe close 5 contracts there and just leave the runner. So close 5 contracts at 25 points, make that small profit, keep my stop loss, or bring the stop loss up to break even. And let's see if we can, get the rest of the move. We'll see. It is 9:07. It is 9:07. See what this 5 is talking about. Yep. Five also has this little pocket right here. See what that looks like on the 15. Something slight. So yeah, I mean, we're trading above VWAP right now. It's on a slight uptrend from 2 a.m. Coming back to this resistance level. We have very clean demand candles right here. This here and then this here with area to fill. So, and we still have the VWAP here backing us up. Yeah, still trending up and down. And in this little range here. So you see the 8 o'clock hour candle. Didn't give us much. They found resistance up here and came back down. So far, this 9 o'clock candle has just been pushing up. The 4-hour looks like it found support here. This candle closed bullish, and now this next candle is on the rise. See if this 4-hour candle closes above this price action up here or above this range. This candle will close at 10 o'clock. So we could be targeting up here for the day. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah. It's a little bit clear on the 4. So if this is a breakout on the 4, the 10 o'clock candle could retrace a little bit and then come back to these levels up here, potentially. We'll see. If we don't get anything, maybe the 10 o'clock will be a big bullish candle if this closes aggressive and above this line. But yeah. Okay, you can see here even on the hour, bullish candle, slight area to fill here. And we also have that backing up on the 15. So this thing is moving fast to the upside right now. All right, let's measure this out and see how much we would have to risk. If we take the VWAP, risking 25. So it's not bad. It will be at least underneath this setup right here. So before this candle took off, this was pretty much the foundation of these following candles. So it's not bad. It will actually be underneath that at 20 points if we took a VWAP buy. There's a little pocket down here where their move really originated from on the 5-minute. Pushed up, came down, pushed up, came down, pushed up some more. Now we're all the way up here. This is a potential area here to wait for it to come back down and get in at, so you got resistance that's backing you up plus that demand setup. Let me see how many points were. So this, see. I mean, you can say this has technically already been tapped into. It's only 4 points from this wick to this wick here that came down and tapped into it. So I actually won't count that as valid anymore. It was only 4 points away from tapping the best price that was here. So I'm going to focus more on this setup. I'm not going to think too hard about it. Focus on this setup and then VWAP. It's 9:15. Trying to see if we have any potential liquidity grabs here. But it's a lot going on this chart. Not gonna lie, it's not very clean at all. Look at it on the hour. Okay. So maybe if we want to pass this wick and shoot back down. We got a couple other wicks here. I'm locking in on this little wick right here. So maybe we push up higher, come crashing back down. Okay. For sure though, if we close above 985 on the hour, we do have this range here to play with, everything in here. But we need to close above 985. So Let's see though if we want to pass this little wick here, and then maybe shoot back down to come back into this demand setup. So this is a 1 hour demand candle. Just got a aggressive buying. We got area to fill. Looks pretty clean on the hour, not gonna lie. Yeah. So a couple of things that I'm thinking is damn, it just looks so much cleaner on the hour, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing is looking that great today. But yeah, for certain though, I really do like it if it closes above 985. To keep driving up and finishing out this area here. Let's see what it does once it hits this price level. If it wants to reverse, they want to do a past these previous highs here before it shot back down, comes up, slightly past this wick. Let's see if it shoots back down. All right, so last time we were at this price, right, we shot all the way down. We came up back at these resistance level, came all the way back down. So let's see if we do the same. If we come back up, touch, slightly past this high, come on back down. Yes, sir. No, this looks like the day. And it's approaching the 4 hour resistant levels as well. So in the 4 hour, we have resistance right here. Right. So you can definitely see it turn back around. Possibly once it touches these levels again. Or it'll blow through it, hold support, go from there. See how many points we got coming down. If it decides to come down, If it touches here and come down, so it's a good 60 plus points for liquidity move back down. See what the 5 is looking like. One thing I've been trying to figure out, if we take a liquidity grab, if we just hit a sell at the liquidity level. So right here at 969, if it touches 969, you'll hit a sell, and we'll keep a hard 50-point stop. 50-point take profit. I see another wick here. Not sure if it wants to possibly turn around there, but I prefer this level here, especially being that this level is also lined up perfectly as support and resistance for the 4 hour. You see this wick, here, here. All have been trying to push past 969, all failed. Still keeping in mind we're trading at all-time highs, so you can look left here and see we're still at all-time highs. It's 925. But again, we're in an uptrend and we're trading above VWAP. We've got a nice clean demand set up here. In order to get back down here, I don't see any supply, right? I don't see any supply to our left. So this would be a very good area for a rejection. Rejection. Sorry too, actually, we got this going on. Should be at the top of this wick. So the price is 971. That's what I'm thinking. Thinking we might come here, slightly come above, then reverse back down. See, with the liquidity setups, I don't know. You could take an aggressive entry right there, or maybe wait for the 5 minute to print out a negative bearish candle and then get in on the next candle to the downside. We're already at the 1 hour resistance levels here. Let me see what it looks like with a 50-point stop. if we get in right here above that wick. Then you got this move here. Potentially get about 60 points out of that. Potentially. But that taking a liquidity grab. One thing with liquidity grab is basically a reversal, right? So you're going against the trend, which is pushing up, and going against VWAP, which is also we're on the upside of it. So basically, we'll be really focused on support levels and the fact that we're trading at all-time highs. That liquidity move will work out. We got 3 minutes till market opens. We got 3 minutes. I don't really like buys here, though. Not gonna lie. We're already so high. I mean, the buy here isn't bad. We got VWAP. VWAP is really starting to curve up right now. This liquidity grab is looking interesting for an aggressive entry. Be 9:30 in 2 minutes. See what we get here. We're about to touch this level here. It's 9:29. So we're at the level where I think we can have a possible rejection, a little liquidity move. And we also got these wicks here. So I don't know. Maybe it wants to come up here. I do know though if this candle closes above this level. So if it candles above 971, then I definitely like the buy opportunity here. This is crazy. The market is freaking just taking off. The market is just taking off. So you can see on the 5 on the lower time frame, it kind of built up this wall here. But as far as supply and demand, there's no entries for us. As far as supply and demand and VWAP goes, there's no entries for us. It's just straight up buying the support area right here at 9 o'clock. And let it go. Excuse me. Let's see what we get. This is looking overextended now, though, at this point, too. If it closes like this. think the biggest thing on this 4 hour right now will tell us a lot. It's looking like we're not going to get anything until 10 o'clock, to be honest. This thing looks like it's already hunting down, coming back for these highs up here. Goodness gracious. Yeah, there was nothing for us to catch on this one today. 9 o'clock candle. Pretty much just kept pushing up from there. Never came back down to the demand that we have here. Yeah, never came back down to the demand that we have here on the 5 and the 15. Never came back down to VWAP. You can see on the 15, it just 9 o'clock candle blew up. Gas though, if you really want to look at this, this is what I've been staying away from. The lower time frame breakouts. So if you were really squeezing this on the 15, support and resistance, we had a breakout at 8 o'clock, and then it slightly kept trading above, and then the 9 just finally blew up. But I've taken too many L's on the 5 and the 15 breakout strategy last month. So I'm not focusing on the 5 and the 15 breakouts. So I want to see a breakout on the higher time frames. This candle is gone. This is crazy. So on the hour, this candle would have been the breakout, but I only wanted it to close slightly above. But we do have these levels here. It kind of throws this off. But I was cool with this being the breakout. This was the last high, little swing high here. Came down. Like, well, if we can get above here and close, then I see this having the potential to keep pushing up, but we just blew up. And a few things here. You got a 4-hour resistance level coming up, and then a possible liquidity grab come up past this wick and then shoot back down. That'd be huge, right, for the 10 o'clock reversal, if we get a 10 o'clock reversal today. Man. Okay, we finally got back to this wick. This one over here. Blew past that. again, too, even on the 5 minute, so the breakout, yes, the high right here at 845, support. The candle at 910 on the 5 minute broke past this high. But we're a little too close back to the rejection level on the 4 hour. This would have been the range of this trade. It's really no way that we would have really held this. Your take profit, or at least my take profit would have been right here. But it just blew past all of that. Not much going on. Not much going on. So we do have a key support level coming up right here on the 4 hour. Man, we got a lot of clean range now to come back down into for sure. It's a lot of clean range to come back down into. Pretty much waiting until about 9:55 to look for a sell opportunity. 9:55, 10 o'clock. Or if we pass everything, let's say on a higher time frame, if we come up and we touch this wick and we start reversing, I'll come down to the 5 and look for a sell opportunity. But NAS doesn't like to turn around normally until 9:55. But we pretty much tapped into the support level here on the 4 hour. So we could start seeing some selling off. Let's see. Time's at 9:40. All right, we just push past or tap the key support level. See if it wants to hunt down this wick here. You see here, we tapped here. Key support level or resistance. Key resistance level there. Let's see how many points we have here to play with. So let's go down to the hour. All right. Definitely should be able to catch at least maybe a 50 point to the downside. Depends on how it looks and where's our entry. But we have a lot of clean range to come back down into. So clean, clean, clean. Come back down into all of this. So I'm ready for 10 o'clock now at this point for the 10 a.m. 10 a.m. reversal. I'm just gonna let this thing do its thing. It's 9:43. The 5 minute right now is printing out some good candles, so it's like we're getting averaging at least 10 points, 10 points a candle. So we can take this up off the 5 because it's printing pretty well. That's what I'm used to seeing from that. It's printing at least 10 to 20 points per candle as far as range. ATR. So right now I'm just waiting for 10 o'clock. Wait for 10 o'clock to do its thing, and maybe there's like a hard manipulation move, or maybe they still want to come up and, like I said, maybe they still want to come up and tap this here. So just go ahead and draw that out. So maybe they want to come up all the way there, tap. I'll be interested in taking the sell if we get here, an aggressive sell. Actually, I might go ahead and just lock that in. I will take an aggressive sell there. See, I'm thinking. 25 points. What we got? Limit sell. I'll take 5 right here. 50 point stop if we come back to 101. So the trade will look something like short. We got over possible 127 points to come back down into. I'm stopping out at this wick right here. So something like that. I'm meant to look at it on the 4. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. So I got a liquidity sweep here, which I think It's looking like we may tap that right around the 10 o'clock mark or sooner. It's 9:47, so I think we are overextended. It's just a huge bullish candle. No pullback. We got a lot of clean range. We're still trading at all-time highs. Yeah. We got 50 points of breathing room. So if it wants to go up another 10, 20 before it decides to reverse, I like that. I like that there. Yeah, so this is the trade idea here that I'm gonna execute. So I'm getting in back at previous highs before it sold off heavy, right? So we got a couple of things in our favor. We know that NAS likes to reverse around that 9:55, 10:30 mark. So I just call it a 10 o'clock reversal. We have clean range for the market to come back down into. Here, all of this pretty much. We're trading at all-time highs. Yeah, these liquidity sweeps can be a powerful move if you can be a part of it. You can be a part of it. I think that's one of the best things here on the table, unless you're going to wait to take a VWAP buy. Which means if it does come back down for a VWAP buy, at some point it needs to reverse. Well, to me, this is the best area for a reversal, right? Because we were here before, we sold off. We sold off heavy. So I think this price will be a great price for a sell to come back down into this demand setup, which if we're a part of this sell, I'm done for the day. All right. So it's 9:50. It is 9:50. Let's see if we catch this. See if we catch this liquidity move to the downside. And this is something potentially we can add to if it goes up, taps us in, and comes back down hard and closes in our favor. We could potentially add another 5 contracts to this move down, since there's so much room to come down here. So we got 9 minutes till 10 o'clock. We are very close to being tapped in. Yeah, this candle is crazy on the hour. Look at this. Crazy. Never came down and tapped us into that demand move to be a part of that. Just took off. I said, if you trade the breakout strategy on the 5 or the 15, this would have went crazy. I'm done taking the breakout on the 5 and the 15. I don't know if I don't understand it that great, or um, but it doesn't hit consistently enough for me. I like to see the breakout. The way how I like to see it is on the higher time frame. So on the 1 hour, if I see it on the 1 hour, then I know, um, then I'll be in favor of taking the breakout on the 1 hour. But 5 and the 15, no, I'm good. I'm good. We're very close to being tapped in. Let's see if that 10 o'clock candle opens up, pushes up, tap us in, and then shoots down. Or maybe this is the candle to still do it. It has 6 minutes, 40 seconds until 10 o'clock. So still a chance. We've definitely started to lose some steam, lose some momentum. But yeah, there's over 127 points on this move right here. We can get tapped in. So a lot of points to be made on this trade. So we are right there. We are right there. So it'll be 9:55. It's cool. Like I said, 9:55 to 10:30. When the 10 a.m. reversal hits, this is the time. This is the time that it likes to hit. So I'm only taking 5 contracts here. That gives us 50 points of breathing room. So if they want to do some manipulation moves, hopefully that's enough room for us to stay in the trade and not get taken out. I would love to buy a million contracts right here at this price for a reversal, but the accounts can't afford that type of drawdown. We are getting close. See if Wednesday can pay these bills. I like this trade though. So we have plenty of room to come down. It's very clear that we have plenty of room to come down. We're trading at all-time highs. We have a potential liquidity grab here. This wick is nice and isolated on its own. We got the 10 a.m. reversal that NAS is known for doing. So just about waiting it out now. See if we can get tapped in. We still could potentially reverse if this is a support and resistance level trade, right? So we had support, or I'm sorry, we had resistance right here. I wasn't willing to hit the sell order there just because that's another almost 20 points. If it decided to do a liquidity move, 20 points you will have to be willing to give up there. So see what we get. I'm on the 5 minute watching this on the 5. What's going on, cuz?
Cause I got my order at 97. I ain't gonna lie. I don't miss this shit.
Oh, you got in? You at 97?
Nah, I ain't get in. I ain't gonna lie. I really didn't even look over to the left to look at that. They try to put that wall up a little bit right there. If I'd have seen it earlier, I'd have been at 97.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the 4. I'm going straight for wick to wick. Like I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm staying. Let me see if I can move this. We got 10 o'clock coming up. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, 1-on-150. I'm gonna keep it right there. You know, sometimes they like to play around. They like to show like, oh, okay, yeah, we about to go down. It's like, nah, we gonna go up for a second. Okay, yeah, nah, we really are gonna go down. You know how 10 o'clock be.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna commit to the liquidity grab sell, not because you know I don't trade on support and resistance, so I'm straight up going wick for wick. So if it touches the wick, boom. At that point, I'm banking on the reversal. I got 50 points of breathing room, so they can go ahead and play around, manipulate, whatever. You know, if it don't play out, don't play out. But I'm executing the liquidity grab. Liquidity grab's got to slightly pass the previous wick. That's what the liquidity grab.
That's what it's about to go stupid.
Yeah. But if it's a true liquidity grab and it slightly passes that wick and starts selling off, you know it's going to be a big payday for sell off. So here go to 10 o'clock right here. So we got 10 o'clock coming up. Oh, did it tap us? Okay, so we in this now. So 5 contracts. I'm at a 50-point stop, 50-point TP. Let's see if they want to play around a little bit more. But hopefully we can catch this reversal. Hopefully this is a clean reversal here. Last time we was at this level, we sold off heavy. So we're just going off of previous data, and we're going off of, we know liquidity moves can be powerful moves. We got a lot of room to come down. Lots of room to come down. This thing can come all the way down to 973, in my opinion, today. We might not even have to play with it for too long. If this candle can close bearish, we can go ahead and double down and buy another 5. So let's wait to see it play out. Now it's like, man, all the clean setups is happening at 10 o'clock this month so far, huh? I don't know. Yesterday, what? Bro, it took that setup yesterday took a minute.
That setup. Where'd you go 50? That jump took like 45.
Yeah. It took a minute. I mean, we walk way down there. Fucking clean.
Yeah. I just don't feel like it's gonna take a minute.
It'd be worth the wait.
Yeah. Today.
Yeah. It'd be worth the wait. Let's see what we get though. You know, it's battling. battling a little bit. They thinking about it. They thinking about it.
It's the higher.
I mean, it's the highest we've been all year.
Yeah.
We in untouched territory right now. I think if anybody got in for buys, they have already made their money at this point. I don't think the buyers will still hold on to their order at that point. At this point, they will have closed their position. I feel like sellers will now step in and go ahead and correct this market real quick, to be honest. Like I said, if this candle can close negative fours, I'm gonna wait for it to close bullish on the 15, and then because I don't want to get hit with no fade. Even though the 5 minute, I don't know, the 5 minute is moving slightly back to normal as far as the point, the ATR. So, but the 15 hasn't been lying. So stick with the 15. I want this candle to close bearish. A nice, solid, aggressive bearish candle will be more favorable. Where I'll double down on this. Another 5 contracts. I already know when these liquidity grabs hit, they hit. Like, so this is they are pretty much in the same category as supply and demand. Like when these hit, they go crazy too. Supply and demand go crazy. Supply and demand hit, yeah, it's a big payday. But I don't know. This probably be the new strategy. Like when we really want to take a liquidity move, we get an aggressive sell. We only take 5, so that way we can have 50 points of breathing room, and just watch it, see if it plays out. I know we would have made more money more times than not, just letting this do its thing. I mean, there's a lot of room to come down. There is a lot of room to come down. I don't know. July might be ready to pay these bills. July might be ready to pay these bills. And I got bills. I got bills. Okay. I said I'm locked in on the 15. I'm locked in on the 15 because I know it's going to print a little more data. I don't want any confusion about when I double down on this one right here. Even though the ATR is looking pretty decent on the 5, it's over printing about over 10 points a candle, so that ain't too bad. See though, NAS wants to take its time today. Hopefully this we can get this thing to play out. It's battling. It's battling. But we in untouched territory. Untouched territory. Like I said, I know for a retail trader, ain't no way you holding on to this right here. Ain't no way you ain't close your position right here. No way. No way you're holding on to this trade, banking on it to go higher. No way. As far as the big investors and the people that move this market, I have no idea. But let's see if we can catch a liquidity move today. That would be nice. Liquidity Wednesday. Wednesday be paying though, so I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good about this one. Cause I know you ready to hit that 10 on the I know you ready to hit that 10. I can hear you itching over there, man. Yeah, I'm saying the 15 is really going to tell us a good story here. This 15 can close bearish, like something nice. I mean,
I'm gonna wait for that slight pullback off that next candle.
I mean, if this thing can close, give us something good. I would like to see something good here in the next 6 minutes. Some change, just something nice, something real nice. Huh?
This is a solid setup right here.
Yeah. What price you get in that?
I was still at 97, so
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure I ain't missed this time.
Yeah. Let's see if we got 6 minutes though. I'm watching it on the 15, like I said. So 15 got 6 minutes to close. So far, so good. This is the start of a good sign, at least, right? We're not just pushing up. We've already, it looks like we're starting a movement to change the direction of this. So hopefully the 10 o'clock come through today. For this 10 o'clock come through today. We got 5 minutes for this candle to close. NAS about to have me change my work hours. Good Lord. These setups coming later and later, man. Come on, man. I need one candle to make it happen. I need one candle. But so far, the liquidity move is looking. I like how we looking so far. It would be nice if we just go head on down. Show would be nice. It sure would be nice if we just make our way back down there. Sure would be nice. We got 4 minutes till this candle lock in. I mean, yesterday, cuz how long was we waiting for this thing to keep going, man? It was like a solid, I think from the entry point, like a good 15, 20.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
And then what I say, as soon as I close, what I say they was going to do. I'm talking about as soon as I closed my position, it finished out the entire move. I mean, the entire move. So, I don't know. Maybe that's what July is all about. We're going to really have to earn it. If you want it, you're going to have to wait it out. If you want it, you're going to have to wait it out. See here, though. It's taking this time. It's 10:11. It's taking this time, but we here. Take the correct setup. Today was a liquidity grab. 10 o'clock. Clean range to our left to come back down into. See if we can catch that. See if we can catch one for the record books. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think, like I said, as far as the market movers, I mean, they're gonna do what they want, but I'm not sure who in their right mind will be buying right here. but I'm no guru. I am no guru. But from what the content I've seen, hey, I might have to start getting fully dressed again before when I trade. Be already ready for work. NAS is making us earn it. I mean, we've been playing around in the 20-point range for what, 15 minutes? 13 minutes. We just been in this little area. But if it plays out, it'll be worth the wait. It'll be worth the wait. So see how this 15-minute close. 15-minute now has 1 minute to close. See if we can get if we can just get a monster execution today. It's been a while since I just, we've had some good winners, but like just executing it to a T, maximizing the profits out of it. Because when I take a stop loss, I take my full stop loss, but I haven't caught a full winner in a while. So like even yesterday was a winner, but my trade idea was that we can get much more, and we didn't get that, but the trade played out. So
can't even lie, cuz might be time for me to add to this position, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, you gotta wait for that negative, that bullish, bearish candle. I mean, you gotta wait for that bearish candle. So see how these next 15 minutes go. I actually might get up here and get myself ready for work. This thing is taking its sweet time. So it'd be lovely for this candle here to make its way on down. Slight pullback. Start making its way down. We can get a bearish candle here, 10:30. This is something that something where I will be looking to add to after that. But never know with NAS. It might do some funny business and just keep going up for the rest of the day. We don't know. So I won't be too aggressive and add. Honestly, if I was going to be really aggressive and add, then my stop loss would be right at this wick. Right here. I'm not giving the trade nothing else after that. Right now, we're nice and comfortable because we got plenty of breathing room. Trade has plenty of room to breathe. Yeah. Because I know you itching.
Boy, why? I almost put that on there like 5 seconds.
I mean, if anything, then you need to wait for it to print negative on the 5. If anything, like it,
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been a while out. I was though. I ain't gonna lie. That drone pushed up. I was about to be like, yeah, this is where I'm about to put it in right now. I ain't gonna lie. It's all good.
Yeah, if this 5 prints out negative, that's a possible area where you can double down. And I will still bring that stop loss down here. At that point, you're fully committed to this trade. You have the confidence that the trade is ready to play out. There's no reason for it to come back up to that wick.
What you think about this little demand right here, though?
Nah, the demand is way too far. I'll be more worried about the VWAP than anything. Because it's yeah, best price is way down. Like you still have area to fill below the VWAP.
Yeah, facts, actually, yeah. Now, where you getting out at then?
I'm thinking about getting out.
I got 994 right now.
I mean, the 5 is saying it can come all the way. Like VWAP is way down there.
Yeah.
And there's still area to fill. And there's really no wicks of like, there's really no wick, especially even on an hour. You look on an hour, there's no wick stopping you from nothing. If this 5-minute closes bearish, I'll be interested in doubling down here. Because at that point, I think we are exiting the window for the manipulation move. Normally, when you see the crazy manipulations, is between 10 to 10:15.
I'm moving my stop loss down to that wick then.
Yeah, I will move my stop loss down to 111. Once this closes bearish, if this closes as a bearish candle, I'll be interested in adding more. But it needs to close a nice bearish candle here. Like I said, and I'm adding another 5. Cause like I'm about to add a 10. What you talking about? Oh man. This thing is moving slow. But yeah, I'm probably gonna hit this sell. Or not probably. I'm gonna hit this sell for another 5 once this candle closes. So when it says 1 second, I'm getting in. So I'm getting in right now. Cool. So I'm in, got 10 contracts in. I'm moving my stop all the way down to the liquidity price that we got in at. And I'm gonna let this trade do its thing. Yeah, we got a lot of room to come down here, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot. It's a lot. I think I'm cool with a 1 to 3, making 15. If you look at it on the hour, yeah, I think I'm target the 15. Yeah. Anyways, for the stream, y'all see how this plays out tomorrow. I'm getting ready to shut this down because I gotta get ready to go into the day job. This trade is gonna continue tomorrow. We tune back in and see if it hits. Come on.